Yeah, like, if injuries didn't have a mental side, I think people could get better from their injuries a lot faster and actually cope with it a lot better. Because when you injured, you have to cope with it so mentally. Like, it's all about that mental. You wake up. Definitely brings the whipped cream out for the coffee. Yeah, comment down below if you like whipped cream in your coffee, especially from a coffee place. Also getting some more Thanksgiving vibes with some pumpkin spice, if I can find it down here. Now we got full Thanksgiving. We need a special coffee and a special coffee mug from a coffee place, but this will do for my Thanksgiving coffee. Cheers, everyone. Oh my. A little bit too much pumpkin spice. That's all right.
Waiting on the sun to rise and lift the shadows of the night. Oh, my darkness, you're a friend of mine. Waiting on the spring to move.
Oof, got my coffee on this fine Thanksgiving morning. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. I love Thanksgiving. One of my best times of the year besides Christmas. As you all know, I mentioned on this channel before that Christmas is the best time of the year. But I could not be doing this if I was running. I really could not. I could not indulge in my favorite foods as if I'm running because stuff can upset my stomach. Like for instance, ground beef. I try to stay away from that no matter what, if I'm training or not training, just because it makes me very sluggish the next day and I can't edit the vlogs the next day. I can't because I'm just so tired. And sugar makes me super tired the next day. All that. That's why I use artificial sweeteners because I can't handle sugar. Like because I just can't. That's my dilemma with running. Running makes you super tired. It makes you super sluggish. It makes you tired. It makes you not want to do anything. Does not make you want to hang out with your friends or anything like that because you're tired. All you do is want to go to bed and you want to make sure you're recovering properly, eating properly, so you're ready to arrive at the start line fit, fresh, and healthy. And so running kind of prevents that. Running kind of prevents that life balance with running. I'm just saying, it really does. It's hard to find balance in life with running. It really is, especially if you're trying to compete at those competitive levels. But Thanksgiving's awesome. I love it. My favorite Thanksgiving dish is probably sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie, all kinds of pies, turkey. Not just turkey. Let's see. There's turkey. There's so many. There's so many delicious foods out there. Let me know in the comment, not the question of the day, but just let me know what is the worst and what is the best Thanksgiving dish. What is it? The worst one? Green bean casserole. That's literally the worst green bean casserole. The best has to be a turkey. I mean, it's just part of the Thanksgiving tradition, or sweet potato pie, or the yam casserole, sweet potato casserole, or whatever. So good. So good. But I need to get back to editing the vlog. But how's my injury? Am I gonna be able to start running soon? No. I woke up fine this morning, actually. I woke up really fine this morning. Surprisingly. I know. I'm shocked myself. No stiffness, no pain, so we're good so far. Yesterday, woke up with pain, woke up with stiffness. So it's either off and on. Hopefully, like I said, it's tendonitis or something like that, not arthritis. Not. And congrats to Seth D'Amore. I think he is having a baby girl. I haven't watched his video, but I have seen, and I looked in the comment section below, and it said like, congrats, having a baby girl. Congrats, having a baby girl. So I'm like, congrats, Seth. Wow, it's crazy. Really crazy. But we got to edit the vlog. We got to edit it. We really do. Let's get to it.
Everybody, jump rope session all complete, all done. Felt really satisfied with it. Going hard on the jump rope for about an hour because running impact can hurt sometimes just the way I move my knee. But jump roping, if I go really hard, single leg, it gets my joints acclimated. It actually is a very good workout to try to keep up my run fitness. But let's lace up the shoes, or we already had them laced up. So let's go get on this run for on this turkey day. Let's go. Complete 4.5 miles down. Felt a little discomfort, but hopefully I can continue going this path. Running, but now it's time to get on that bike for that 12 string because 4 miles is not enough in marathon terms. It's not. I'm trying lifting. 5 ride, all finished up for today. Might do a double later on today. Shower, all finished up too. Feels really nice to take a shower after that very sweaty ride. I averaged like 161 watts for a 50-minute ride on some big hills, and a cool down and a warm up was added to that, so around an hour and a half bike ride. And now it's time to just recover up my injury, which my glute, yes, but most of all my knee right now. Gonna use some of this, which is some Icy Hot. This actually, I've been applying this for about two to 3 days now, and actually been working really good. It cools down my injury really well, like an ice pack does, and it actually has that menthol stuff like I talked about in one of my gels, which is that I just got recently yesterday, my turbo gels, which also has menthol in it. So both have a cooling effect, but this one's gonna be the cooling effect applied to my knee for my injury. Hopefully, it will end up working out the way I need to, no pain, and I'll be able to reach that starting line fit, fresh, and healthy, and be able just to race. Not really PR in a marathon or not get that goal time I want, just to be able to complete a marathon race. Yes, I have completed marathons and just ran them for fun, but not an actual race. I would love to just reach that starting line and do it, especially since I trained so hard for it. It would just suck. But we're gonna apply some of this stuff and then go make our protein waffles, because we always need that protein recovery, not just rely on that Thanksgiving food, because if we did that, I might end up with another injury, because I need that good solid recovery food. Can't forget about the Hocus slides. Right here, where it causes pain, right on the meniscus, which is where I need to apply that. So it takes about 5 minutes for that cooling effect to actually work. But it's working so far, about 5 minutes, and then we're good. But let's go make them waffles.
You gotta try it. You gotta try it. It's good. It's really, really good.
Oh wow, it was really good. But back to the walks. That's so good. Actually, really good. How is it?
Good.
Think you did well in your pie? Can't wait for these pies. So yeah, on my bike ride today, I was listening to a podcast, and like, it makes the biking so easy. But I was listening to a certain podcast about injury, and it's like, it's more mental than physical at the end of the day. Like, you have to cope with your fear. You can have fear of weight gain, and it's so much mental stress on you because you don't know when it's going to get better. You have to rehab it. You have to do all this stuff. And one thing it talked about is if you get better with an injury, you're scared to go out for a run and use it, but you still go out for that run, and you end up with another injury because you think you had that injury, and your body is smart enough to know that it doesn't, but you feel like it does. So you'll still limp or change your running form and alter it so you don't have that pain that you think you will have, and it causes another injury. And that's what might have happened with my knee, because my glute was starting to feel better, and so I was able to run for 3 days, and then I end up with another injury, and the glute injury came back, and it became like such an annoying process, especially with this race coming up. Like, I don't even know.
I mean, I could still be injured, but like, I also could not be still injured, but I obviously still think I'm injured because just the way, like, my pain is not supposed to still be there, just without me even thinking about it. Like, it just pops up. Like, do you think when I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, man, my injury? No, that's not the first thing that comes to my mind. It's, okay, let me check my YouTube. Let's check the YouTube. And then it starts hurting. Well, my mind's not playing with me saying, it's actually not better.
Yeah, like, if injuries didn't have a mental side, I think people could get better from their injuries a lot faster and actually cope with it a lot better. Because when you injured, you have to cope with it so mentally. Like, it's all about that mental. You wake up like, oh my god, my pain's even worse. And that could be more of a mental side than a physical side. And you want to go run, which could end up with another injury. And that leads me to another topic of what the podcast talked about, is red flags. I guess I end up with this injury because the red flags they talked about to stop running, I probably should have stopped running, and I didn't. I kept on going and moving.
Because your mind always wants you, your mind fears if you take that time off, you're going to lose fitness. Not just lose fitness.
Yeah, I mean,
you're going to start to lose, like, the impact, like being able to withstand the impact of running. And then when you return, you're gonna get injured, or you're gonna actually realize that you actually did have an injury, and you're gonna have to actually take that time off.
I almost want to make a YouTube video and review the podcast, me and you. Like, actually, it's about an hour and 10-minute podcast, which we don't have to review the whole thing, but make a YouTube video and like reflect on it. Like, comment down below if you would actually want to see that, because it talks about so many things to deal with an injury and all the red flags, and I don't even really remember. I might have to even just like re-listen to it because of what it talked about. It's like, I don't know, it just made me a smarter athlete about injuries for sure. And hopefully if I have a red flag during my run, I'll actually stop and walk home, or maybe do a little bit of a run and jog back home. But be smart and go back home instead of going farther and farther, because that's when you end up with a serious injury. physically. And they say go see a doctor because you can go get better. But I think us as runners have a fear of going to a doctor, not just because of money, because you have a fear of actually admitting to yourself that you did something wrong. And officially, that's what I want to do, because I don't want to get the word that I officially cannot race the marathon. Like, that would just suck so bad, mentally and also physically, because I just trained so hard for this marathon so far, closing it on 17 weeks, being 2 weeks out, that I just don't want it to come to an end, because that means I'll have to go through a whole nother training block where I had such amazing fitness that I probably peaked too soon, but I could have ran that sub 3:10 marathon. Now I'm in the area where I might not even be able to race. So it's just a process, but on this Thanksgiving Day, I just have to be thankful for everything. At the end of the day, I'm thankful for my injury. It's hard to say that, but I am. It has taught me so much, and overall taught me a lesson about running and about my training and just all the variables that connect with it. So you just gotta be thankful for what you have in life, and don't ever take running for granted, because I know in my training block I probably took running for granted much more than I probably should have, because I felt like I could go run every single day and I would run so many miles, and I would just probably take that for granted, and I probably shouldn't have, because I'm in a situation where I would just love to go out for a run right now, and not just go out for a run right now, but be pain-free all the way in that run, because overall I'm not pain-free in my run, and I probably should take a break from running and cross-training the bike, but it's that overall having that fear of fitness being lost. Any words on that?
Yeah, I mean, just be thankful, everybody. Just be thankful.
That gets us the question of the day for sure. What are you thankful for? Like, and so that was my question of the day that he came up with. And another one he said, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food? So we have two questions of the days. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food? And what are you thankful for this Thanksgiving? And just for everyday purposes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thankful for my injury, because it has taught me a lot.
Yep. And it's a journey all throughout the process. You have a journey through a reason, because it takes you through a process that needs to be taken serious.
It's taught me about a lot of things and how to train properly and look into detail, like research things on how to train properly. It's also given me more time to work on YouTube and really build a business with him. And gain 182 subscribers. Like, the growth has been for real. I hit 100 subscribers. Yes, I have a little chart on July 8th. And today is November 25th, and we're at 182.
Almost 200. Thank y'all for all y'all support. It really means so much to me and my brother.
It really does.
The support y'all give us for our injuries and everything else that y'all have done for us. It means so much.
Yeah, like, you might hate your injury now, but what is one month taken out of... What is 1 month taken out of running? 2 months, 3 months, or even a year. Remember, running is not that 1 month deal. You're not trying to PB over a year time frame. You're trying to PB over after many races, which takes multiple attempts, multiple years, and to build that foundation, the aerobic foundation. So you gotta make sure that you're not saying, oh, it's just this race I gotta race. No, it's actually, you got that race after that race, and then that race after that race. It's not one race that guarantees you a PB. It's every single race. And if you just are running on an injury during a race, well, you might actually be done for running forever. You might be done running for 6 years, 5 years. It doesn't really matter. You're gonna have to take more time out of running if you just don't listen to your body.
So overall, just about that slow growth and that consistency, having that patience so you have that consistency. Us as runners, especially the new runners, have trouble having patience. They'll jump from 30 miles to all the way up to 80. And y'all can say that about me, but officially I've been building my mileage from 40 miles to 50, all the way up to now 80 to 90 miles. And it took a lot of consistency. I barely had any injuries till now. Like, I had one serious injury in my knee, which was tendonitis, and I got rid of it in 6 weeks. I had to take some time off, but I got right back into it, and it's just all about that consistency. You have to have patience for that.
Especially when you're injured. Have patience when you're injured.
I definitely need to learn patience for my injury, because I'm so impatient, and one reason is because my mental side is not there, because I have a race in less than 2 weeks, basically, and I'm panicking. I need to gain that fitness. I need to be able to race, but I'm just rushing the process, and if the race is not meant to be, it's not meant to be, and I have to physically understand that, but I'm just having such a hard time too. But let us know down below if you want us to review that podcast. It won't be the full podcast. I'll definitely link it down in the description below if we can find it, but if you want us to review that podcast and reflect on it, definitely let us know down in the comments below. But we'll see y'all at Thanksgiving dinner, because I'm very hungry for Thanksgiving dinner, even though I just ate. It's just a thought about food. Thought about food, everybody.
It's more a thought about the Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, more thought, because you get all that delicious food that you typically don't eat on a normal day.
Sides or your main dinner? So the main dinner is turkey, ham, your main course, or do you prefer side dishes?
Or the dessert. Sides, dessert, or main dish.
I say sides because...
Yeah, sides, because
Sweet potato casserole.
sweet potato casserole is definitely is technically a side meal, and so it's not really a dessert, even though it's kind of sweet. It's still a side to me. So
Yeah, but
we have a few questions of the day, I guess you can say, but just let us know down in the comments below of all the questions we asked, and if you just want to let us know one question, well, still comment down below.
It really helps the channel out. Make sure you give this video a like. Make sure you subscribe if you are new, because it really does help this channel out. You can also help support the channel out on Venmo. Yes, it just says my name, but we split the price. We have been Venmo'd before, and we thank you. And so we just split the price.
Thank y'all so much, but we will see y'all at Thanksgiving dinner for some delicious and tasty meals.